Ron is a shape.
Ron is a shape.
Shape of a football.
Oh my God.
This is where you gotta do your homework. I cannot do your homework for you, sir. You
Ron
come to your own
is
summation. I'm not gonna do your homework for you. No, stop cheating up the other people's sheets too. My God, if you're gonna do that, sit next to the Chinese kid. They'll get you better grades.
You're a shape.
Don't cheat off my paper. I flunked out of school. Can you tell this is me? No, I thought I saw the shape on accident. I was bent over one day, putting on my shoes, and in between shoes, I had to come up for air. I got dizzy. The room started to spin. I was like, oh, because you know you're fat when you cut off your circulation with your own gut. And I just had to watch my mouth while there's a child walking through the fire. And like, because you know that's just time to like start making some life changes. So the first thing I did, and I don't know why, first thing I did, I hired a trainer at my gym. Have you done this?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
That's the bullshit. No, it is. It's just stupid. Started saying things to me like, your core. And we need to strengthen your core, your inner core. I go, sir, I do not have a core. I have more of a soft, gooey center. I don't know what a core is. Like this core talk. What the hell is that? And he goes, in a second, we should cut alcohol out of your diet.
That's a sin.
I was like, is there another trainer I can talk to? And I got pissed. I did. I got so pissed, I threw my martini down and I marched out of that gym. I was like, screw you, 24-hour fitness. I'm not working out here anymore. And I work out hard when I work out. I do. And after a good workout, I like to do the jacuzzi here. I'll do the steam room. I like to relax for a little bit. And the other day I was in the steam room and a guy walked in and started shaving. Like that was the natural thing to do in a public place. And it wasn't just that he was shaving, he was flinging it. Like flinging it on the floor. Like gross little hairy landmines. And I was like, oh, and I thought that was the grossest thing that anyone could possibly do. Until he broke out toner clippers. He broke out nail clippers in the steam room. I was like, oh, hell no, this is not happening. I was like, he is not. I was like, oh, God. You know, because there I was in the corner trying to masturbate. And this guy was like, clam, clam. And I was like, excuse me, sir, excuse me. That is rude. It's never private time, that's for private time, sir. It's meant to be done in your house. Because some people just don't know the rules. So that's why that joke would be funny if it weren't so true. For the most part. And I'd be in a lot better shape if it weren't for two things. Food and alcohol. I would. Like, food and alcohol. They're like I can't get away from it. And like this here, really, all this is my beer and cheese, baby. That's all this is beer and cheese. And if it's a boy, I will name him Bud. And if it's a girl, she shall be pretty. That's all my baby is. It's all she is over here is the beer and cheese. And but I've been trying to get into better shape to do things. I am married. Married people make noise. Married.
Yay.
They don't have any energy to cheer.
Yeah.
Married people are so tired. So tired. It's like we gotta be home by 8:30. Get this on that boy. No, that married people are so nice. Single people make noise. Single people, we're single. And there's even less energy than married. Girl, what are you doing with your days? And then we got our newly soon to be married. Yay. But I am married. I'm celebrating my second wedding. Thank you. As all of you know, to a man. To Tim, everybody. Everybody say hi, Tim. Say hi, Tim. And Tim and I have been trying to make little changes to our lifestyle. Like we've been trying to do things like less non-processed food. We've been trying to do all natural, more organics. We've even made like lifestyle changes. Like we are doing more recycling. We're trying to do things a little bit greener. In our house, we've gone paperless, which is proven to be a big problem in the bathroom. But we're trying. We're attempting to do things better, is all I'm saying. It's just going on the effort. That's all we're doing. And, we do things, we bought an RV this past year. We've been in the RV for 6 months. And when we got the RV, he had one before. He knew I've never done an RV. Don't know anything about it. So he had to tell me things like, the gray water, the fresh water, the black water, the whatever. And I don't know any of these terms. And as far as I'm concerned, by the way, black water is what you call toilet water. And I'm like, black water, shouldn't that be called the brown water? Wouldn't it be easier for me to understand just off the top of my head? It's like, why do they call it the brown water? Why black water? I don't get it. But that's just me. But then he's like, I'm going to teach you how to do all these things. So, of course, the first time that he taught me how to work the black water, he had taken it out and you had to put it in a drain. You had to hook it up. But this didn't go in the drain totally right. So he set it up and it was at an angle. And he said, now put your foot there and hold it so it doesn't come out. Because if it comes out, it's not going to be good for you at all. And I said, okay, I got this. And he turned it on, and I kid you not, it hit the wall, it came right back out, and I was covered head to toe. And I said, and this motherfucker's laughing his ass off. He's like, oh shit! God. And there are people behind us in line waiting to go, and they said, fuck that, we're leaving. They didn't even wait. They just drove away. And I'm like, and I don't know what to do. I'm just like this, like, the only thing you can do is be like, oh my God. And I'm like, it's dripping, and I'm like, what?
Keep your mouth closed.
And I was like, oh my God, it smells so bad. I was like, oh. And so I said, get a hose, get a goddamn, stop laughing at me. Get a hose. He went and grabbed the hose. He's now spraying me off like out of a scene out of Tommy Boy. I'm like, oh, he's like, yes, I did eat paint chips as a kid too. But I'm like it all, he's like spraying me off. Finally, I'm dripping wet now, but at least most of the stuff is gone. You cannot get the smell away. The smell would not go away. We had to get back in the RV and drive back to our spot. So he's like, puts me back in the RV with the towel under my ass. We get back in, we go back to our spot. He gets out, he goes, take the clothes off and put them in the laundry. I go, laundry, motherfucker, we're burning this shit. I'm not wearing this shit ever again. I was pissed. I was so pissed. But it is okay because a few days later, while I was driving down the road in Arizona, he had to go use the bathroom in the back of the RV. And while he was back there, I gave it a couple minutes. I swerved that motherfucker onto those boulevards. And I screamed, ah! And the motherfucker came out with the shorts around his ankles. Shit doing down to it. What the hell? I was like, it's not so funny, is it, fucker? Not so funny. Asshole. Get you to fucking laugh at me. Oh my God. We go through.
I told you not to make me the butt of your jokes.
Married life is fun. I just find life like really good lately. Life is, for the most part, it's good. My mom, I told you, she did all these things for us as kids, making the holidays better. I grew up really loving the holiday season. Like, the whole season. And it's always the same thing, right? Halloween. Any Halloween people? Halloween? Yes, see, Halloween, my favorite. I just love it. And I love Halloween. I do. But at the same time, I can't stand those little shits. I can't. Those little kids, and they come up to your house every year begging for candy, like little homeless people. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but over the past few years, more and more of those little homeless people don't even put on a costume.
Yeah.
Like, no costume.
Right.
Like, what's the point? And you come up to my door, talking about trick or treat. I'm like, trick, bitch, get on my porch. Let's get down. Like, get out, you little ass. I don't have time for that shit. So this last year, I put a sign over my door. It said, registered sex offender. And you can judge me all you want, that shit worked. Not one parent let their kid come to my house. And I was like, sweet, more stickers for daddy. And then in the holiday lineup, we got Thanksgiving. Day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. And I have to tell you people, the first time I heard of Black Friday, I was like, wait a minute, they get another holiday? I was like, it's February, not enough. That's all I'm saying. I was like, what? And then you got Christmas. Christmas, my favorite holiday of all the season. And it's weird that I like Christmas so much because I was raised in a household where my parents did not like lead us to believe in make-believe stuff. Like, we weren't ever told stories of the Easter Bunny or Santa Claus. We weren't fed stories of the Mormons. You know, shit is all I'm saying. No, you can let it. It's okay. There's no Mormons here. They're not allowed to have fun. No, but it's made up. Come on, Joseph Smith, I'm sorry. You found 3 gold tablets where? And they're about the size of a bobo, and nobody's seen them. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, who believes that? It's just not believable to me. It's like Christians have, like, what is that, the Shroud of Turin, that little loincloth about the size of the Speedo that I'm going to wear to the beach this summer? Yeah. They have that in a museum in the Vatican. And that, I mean, please, if we can find a cloth, I'm sure you can find a gold tablet. All I'm saying. And also raised in a very religious household, and which is fine. Every year, same thing, we do it every year. We wake up, we do breakfast, we do an hour of prayer, and we open gifts. And that is great, except for 15 minutes of that hour of prayer every year was my grandmother trying to pray the day away. People, you cannot pray the day away. If you could, my faggot ass wouldn't be here right now. Like, my grandmother tried so hard over the years to pray the day away. She has more bruises on her knees than I do. I'm like, this shit doesn't work, lady. Get up. Like, get up. Like, do something like, at least clean or something while you're down there. Because at least when I'm on my knees, a job is getting done. And quite well. Sarah, I'm talking to you. Quite well. No, but it's just so ridiculous. And then you go through like all the seasons you go through, like you're going through every year, little things here and there. One of the things I find that I don't like, I hate moving. I can't stand it. You guys, I don't think anyone really likes moving. And you gotta go through things like the last time we moved, we decided we're just gonna sell everything in the house. We had a huge like garage sale for a few weekends. If you've never done a garage sale ever,
That's a job in itself.
if you're ever gonna do a garage sale, do yourself a favor, put on your thick skin that day.
Yeah.
Because people will berate your shit. Like, there is no holding back. And you meet the craziest lunatics you've ever met in your entire life when you hold a garage sale. Some of them you don't even meet. Some of them you just get that drive-by. That nasty look as they drive by, like that judgmental Judy look going on. Like that. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, what a bunch of shit. And then they just vroom off. Never to be seen again. Or you get the people that walk into your garage selling, oh, this is just, okay. And you're like, hello, and they're like, and you're like, get the fuck off my yard. You want to like kick their ass and get them off your fucking driveway, but you can't. And then you get the bargain hunters that no price is good enough for them. It's like, it could be like 50 cents, I'll give you a quarter. It's a quarter, I'll give you a dime. It's a dime, fucking take it. Get the fuck off my yard. Just get the fuck out of here. Like, I just drive me crazy. And then you get the oversharers. If you've ever had a garage sale, I don't know if you ever had this. Our garage sale we had last time, we have a next door neighbor named Jessica. And Jessica had a baby about a year prior to our garage sale who has Down syndrome. And the boy is just beautiful, the happiest kid you'd ever want to see, just love him. You know, and we're sitting on the couch that we're trying to sell, I'm holding the kid. And this lady's walking up, we're like, hey, and she's like, hey, she gets closer. She walks right up to me and she goes, oh, a little bit of Downs. Like, just like that, just a little bit of Downs. And I looked at Jessica, I'm like, and I looked at the lady, I go, no, I just look like this. Like, this is just the way I look. No, trying to like take some of that away, like the sting of it. And I was like, I can't believe she said that. So she's walking around and she's looking at other things. And we're like going, what the hell just happened? That is crazy. And then she came back and she goes, so you're what's going on? You're selling everything? You're moving? Yeah, we sold the house. It's already sold. You sold your house. So you and I go, my husband and I sold the house, and we're out next week. She goes, oh, your husband. Oh. She goes, be very careful. My brother died of AIDS 7 years ago. I was like, what? Now Jessica looks at me and she's like, do you want me to kick her ass? Right? I was like, yes, I do. I want you to kick her ass. It's like, you just meet the craziest people in these situations. And so we just got a good laugh about that. We're like, you know, if that's, give it what it is, just a little bit of crazy here and there. I've been in the service industry my entire life. I worked at the same restaurant chain for 21 years.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you, for legal purposes, what restaurant chain I worked at for 21 years.
Yes.
But, for argument's sake, let's just say it was a factory where they made cheesecake. I can't really tell ya, but let's just say. And at this factory I worked at, I encountered a whole bunch of crazy. I had a lady come in one day with her 12-year-old deaf son. At the end of the meal, she asked me, so how big are your slices of cheesecake anyway? And I told her, traditional pie slice size, like about so big. And I did this. And as I did this symbol, the bitch hit me. She slapped me. She slapped my hand. She goes, put that away. Put that away. In sign language, that means vagina. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God.
Put it in your wedgie,
I
man.
was like, oh my God, I have to go wash my hands and everything. I was like, oh, that's just, But it made sense. Because her son ordered two. Apparently the little burger was hungry. Just saying. Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
Good, welcome. I've been kind of people. There's been times where I had a lady come in about 2 in the afternoon. We opened at 11. There's a 3-hour period of time she could have gotten there earlier. She walked in, you could tell she was a little bit flustered, a little bit in a hurry. So I walked up to the table right away. I said, hey, good afternoon, how you doing? She goes, I'm in a hurry. We're in a terrible hurry. What do you suggest? And I guess I must have been the coffee hadn't kicked in or whatever. She's like, so what do you suggest? And I was like, how about better time management? How about a watch with a minute hand? How about you not making your problems mine? How about that? Yeah, that's when I lost that job that I had for 21 years. No, but I did. I was like, what the hell are you people doing? Just crazy. And people come to you, and everybody's in a hurry, but they'll always order a burger well done. Doesn't matter. How do you want your burger? Well done. I gotta get out here in 5 minutes. I'm like, bitch, you need to go now. Like, you want me to write you a note? You're gonna be late. It's like, it's not my responsibility to do these things for you. And I just find it. Being in the industry, are there any service industry people here? Anyone been in the service industry? Who here has been in the service industry?
Hello.
Right, Michelle? You gotta deal with some shit, don't you?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
I mean, a lot of it's just fun and all, but there's some shit in the service industry. There really is. But you go through it and you deal with it. It's just what it is. I've already talked about rude people. I don't like rude. I don't like crazy people. I don't like people that are thoughtless or, just give a little bit more thought into things you do, is all I say. Things, if you're gonna do things. I made a conscious effort to try to be a little bit better in things I do. Have a little bit better habits. I do have one bad habit. Well, actually, my husband will tell you I have several bad habits. My husband says that I have what he likes to call a spending problem. I don't think I do. He also says that I have what he likes to call a drinking problem. I don't believe I do. And, but it's just like, I work on this. I also like to gamble. Like, I play poker. Anyone here gamble? Anyone here play poker? Woo! Right? That's it. I mean, that's fun. And if you do it right, I mean, you're only going to lose so much if you, do a tournament or something. And I play tournament poker. He hates that I do it. Just hates it. Even if I win, he's like, yeah, but you'll just throw it back in there next week. You have to do it again. And I'm like, whatever. But I played in the World Series of Poker played in the main event a few years back, which you had to drop 10 grand to get in that damn thing. And I know this because at the time I entered it, I only had $11,632 in my account. And I thought it'd be a good idea to try and make some money in Vegas. Like a dumbass. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. So I entered the WSOP, and on the third day, which is the minute of the third day, was when you broke into the money. I was like, okay, all I have to do is survive. And I'm one of the lower stacks. So I'm just sitting there going, I'm not playing a hand, I'm just gonna, And then they switched up the tables. And they put me between two tobacco chewers. Two tobacco chewers. Do you know how hard it is to concentrate and to even focus on anything when you've got two guys on either side of you spitting in the clear plastic cups? Like the guy on my right is spitting into this clear plastic cup with a napkin at the bottom of it. Thick cotton showcases savory juices. Like he was saving it for some, who knows what. And I'm like, oh my God. And every time he spit it, it was like the most horrendous noise. I was like, oh my God, that's disgusting. And then I realized that the chewer on my left did not have a cup. Like no cup. And I was like, dude, where's your cup?
Right here.
Where's your spittoon? He goes, oh, dude, I got it. He goes, that's right. He goes, I got it. I swallow. I was like, oh my God, me too. Yeah, guess who got that tournament next motherfuckers? That asshole. And guess who followed his ass out? That guy right there on my right. I did. They both went out next. I don't know if it was, I'd like to think it was me. But I guess they couldn't take the heat in the kitchen. And I ended up making it into the money that year. I made $23,000 that year in that poker tournament. That was fun.
Where was that when I met you?
I just kept talking, shut up. I just kept talking about tobacco chewing the whole time through that rest of the tournament. My voice is going to make it through this whole show, don't worry. I just need to lubricate it a little bit. I thought I'd give you guys a good view of my butt. Yeah, that's here you go.
Yay.
It's been, I like to give a lot of props to my mom. I do this all the time, and to all moms for that matter. My mom passed away about 7 years ago to cancer. And I'll never forget the time when she called and she told me that she had cancer. Because it was one of those conversations, and that it was about a 4-hour phone call. And she's sitting there talking, and she's going over that, I have cancer, and we're talking, and I wasn't all that shocked, but I was concerned. But I wasn't shocked because my mother smoked 3 packs a day for 50 years. So when she's going over all this, I finally got to the point where I was like, so Mom, what are the doctors doing? Like, what kind of treatments? Like, and what kind, like, how is your lung tissue? Like, and she said, no, you don't understand. See, it's colorectal cancer. And I said, colorectal? And I'm gonna tell him, it took me a minute, I said, I was like, you need to tell me you got cancer? Yes. I was like, Mom, I don't know how to bring this to you, but I think you've been smoking those cigarettes all wrong. And it's just, and I was like, I just don't know how this is going. Because my coping mechanism, the thing I always go to for me in a hard time, is joking. I just like to make jokes of things. And I thought my mother would be pissed. And my mother started laughing. She goes, oh my God, that's funny. You have to put that in your head. You have to put that in your head. It's just funny. And I moved my mom into the community when she was going through her treatments, so I could take care of her. And so for that period of time, she would do things like she would have an accident. Things would happen. And the one time she had an accident on the carpet, no big deal. Not a big deal, I cleaned it up. But I've never had an experience with that with anybody else other than my dogs. And let me tell you, my mother did not like getting smacked in the nose with that newspaper. I was like, bad girl. I was like, outside, in the bathroom, somewhere. No, bad girl. Rub her nose in a little bit, just tell her, not that easy. She went into hospice, and my brothers and I camped out when she was in her last stages of the cancer. Hey guys, what's up?
Welcome, girl
girlfriend. Hey, girlfriend. Right there. But
Hello, my girlfriend.
Now we're more sweet.
we camped out, and at the end, my brother had just had all new teeth done, like dental work done, the day before. The day before, my mother and I got in a big argument about money. And my brother had his kids there, the grandkids, and we were camping out, and the nurse said, "It's time, you need to go say your goodbyes." She's unconscious. She can hear you. She won't be able to respond, but you need to go say your goodbyes. And so we did. And we go in there, and my brother, who just had his teeth done, goes, "Mom, Smee told me I love you. You're good to go. We all love you." And she goes, "Mom, I got my new teeth today. Look at my teeth." You know, just trying to see if, anything. And as he said, "Look at my teeth," my mother went like this. And she showed us her teeth. And my brother goes, "No, not your teeth. Look at my teeth." And she laughed. And she's in a coma, and she giggled. And we're like, "Oh my God, she can hear you." And we're amazed. And then my other brother said, "Mom, it's me, Jamie. We love you. The kids are here. We all love you." And they all gave her a hug. And she kind of smiled a little bit. So you knew she could hear you. And I went up to her and I said, "Mom, it's me, Stacy. I love you too." And she did this. She goes, fucking grimace in my face. I was like, "Really, bitch? In a coma? You're holding a grudge?" In a coma? And she laughed. She did, and she laughed. And I know that she's right. Sorry. I know that she's...
She's laughing at you tonight. Yeah, she's laughing at
Somebody
you.
wrote my fucking joke for me. I didn't think I'd get upset. That's so weird. No, I know she is looking down on laughing tonight. And I hope that you guys at least are getting to be, to where you have been able to laugh a little bit with us tonight as well. And I'm not gonna show you a total down buzz and all. But I think sometimes people say, "What is a comedian gay doing? What can you not do?" And I'll never forget, Joan Rivers said on an interview once, she said, "There's nothing a comedian should not talk about on stage. No matter what you do, it's a comedian's job to talk about those things that are hard to talk about for people and make light of things that people may be not able to deal with otherwise." So things like cancer. I make jokes about it because it's my I know it's maybe not the way you come. And I do things. We have, my family and I are quite close as far as family is concerned. And even though we're all very different, it's just family. And I have a lot of family that are not blood, but they're family. So whatever you do, keep your family close and just do things with the family. Make sure things, you cherish that, because that's really important. My mom is always, so I always tribute every show I do to my mom, just because I think my mom's what got me here. I'll never forget my coming out to my mom. It was a very embarrassing thing. And my mother made me strong as a kid. So this is what my mother used to do to me. I was painfully shy as a child. And my mother used to drive around. We'd be going to the dentist, or we'd go to grandma's, or we'd go somewhere. And my mother would always pull the car over, no matter where we're going, and make me ask a total stranger for directions. And I knew she knew where she was going. I was like, "Bitch, you know where you're going. Why am I asking this stranger for directions?" And I never could figure it out, but she did it because I was so painfully shy. She knew that it would get me out of my shell to where I could talk to people better as a kid. Because I was so painfully shy. If you came up to me as a kid, I would cry. I'd bawl. I'd be like, "I don't want to talk to you." And most parents tell you about stranger danger, and they pull you away from it. No, my mother was like, "Go in the van. Get in the van." The guy's looking for a dog. Go help him. Go help him with the fun stuff. She's like, "Oh, he wants to get me candy. Go get the candy." She would totally push me in the opposite direction. And I think she did that to break me out of my shell. And I think it did work. I always have been that type of person that would try to, if I knew you, I always wanted to make you happy and I always wanted to give you. So the one day, I was 11 years old. My mother pulled over and had me ask this lady for directions. The whole time, never knew why she did it. I hated that she made me do it. So finally this day she goes, now ask this lady how to get to grandma's house. I'm like, we know how to get to grandma's house. Every day we go, just ask her. So she pulled over and I put my head out the window. I said, excuse me, miss. And I thought about it and I was like, oh, I'm doing it. It's like, can you tell my mother that I'm gay? And my mother put her head down to look out the door and she goes, oh, please, honey, I've known for years. I'm like, coming out, and you're gonna still care? I wish you would have told me. It would have made things a whole lot easier. I was like, oh yeah. And then we got home, and my mom goes into the family, and she goes, you know that thing we've been talking about for years? She finally admitted it. I was like, you know what I'm talking about? Behind my back. People. Bunch of assholes. So my coming out story wasn't so much me coming out, just me telling everybody what they already knew, and wouldn't tell me. It's like, oh, you assholes. I'm more of a storyteller, and not really a one-liner or anything. But Tim and I are actually, our plans for the future are to start a pet rescue. Mainly dogs, but we'd also like to do horses, maybe cats. Maybe cats. I'm really not that fond of cats. I don't care about cats. I don't care if you have a cat, I just don't. But horses and dogs for sure.
What about donkeys?
Yes, definitely.
I'm married to an ass. Why not rescue? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. No, I'm good.
Oh, bitch.
I'm good. I love you.
I have the RV key.
Does anyone have an extra bed? No, but it's. I really gotta put it down, not to put my foot in my mouth. No, it's so stupid. But
You're so lucky I love you.
He didn't mean that.
I know.
and we had 5 dogs. One of them we had to put down recently, so we have 4. And we're talking about the next dog we get. We were talking about names, and I told him, just for the hell of it, I want to name our next dog Stains. He goes, Stains? Yes, I said, yes, I want to name our dog Stains. For no other reason, just so when I'm at the dog park, and I'm calling the dog, yelling for him, saying, come Stains, come Stains. Everybody else is Stains in the dog park. Just to yell, come Stains. Just across a crowded dog park once. That's all I want. Is it asking that much? No. That's all I really want in my life. I just want to go come Stains across the park. That's it. I think it's simple. Why not let me have this one? Why not? We got to name our last dog what he wanted. That was we're huge Game of Thrones fans. Any Game of Thrones?
Yes!
So okay, see, and we rescued 4. Well, we were fostering 4 puppies from the Houston floods. And we are foster failures. We are proud to admit it because we kept one of the puppies who was the most stupid but scared poor little thing. He's so retarded. No, he is. He's just dumb. And he's so dumb that we decided to call him Hodor. Hodor, because he's the dumbest, damn cutest dog you ever did see. So he picked out that name. We got Hodor. Give me goddamn Stains. Give me Stains. I want Stains. I'm not giving it.
Tell them what the dog's name would have been if it was a female.
It would have been Daenerys Targaryen. Although, I'm kind of glad we did it now. Because she did end up going cry-cry. And I went, fucking bitch cry-cry in my house. So that didn't do it Daenerys Targaryen. And before I leave you, I'm going to leave. But I feel like so much of my stuff usually is geared to gay and this and that. So I want to give the straight guys. This is something, one of my good friends, Bruce Blanche, gave me these jokes to do for parties. He calls them his party jokes. He goes, you should tell people this for your party jokes. So the next time you guys are having a party and you want to tell your friends a good joke, these you got to remember so you can do it later. If you've heard them, that's fine, but I don't think you have. There's only a couple of them that I use. And the first one is, so this guy, he goes to a whorehouse, goes up to the madam and says, Miss, it's my birthday. I need something really different, like fucking out of this world. But give it, just crazy. She goes, all right, go to room 3. It's Lisa. Lisa will take good care of you. She's in the whips and chains. She won't. He goes, no. Whips and chains? No, I mean, I need something really good. Something totally crazy. She's all right, go to room 5. It's going to be Candy. Candy isn't she? Okay, see, you're not feeling me, miss. You're not feeling me at all. I send Candy's kids birthday cards. He goes, I need something crazy. She goes, all right, go to the 2nd floor. There's only one room. It'll be dark. You'll walk in, you'll disrobe, and you'll wait. So he does this. He walks into the room. He's in the room for like 20 minutes, butt naked, just waiting. All of a sudden, the door flies open. This huge, fat bitch walks in. Just huge, heavy-set gal walks up to him. Starts blowing in his face. She's like, she goes, my name is Hurricane Henna. The winds that come with my hurricane. And the guy's like, woo-hoo! All right, yeah, let's go. And then she jumps on top of him and she starts smacking him in the face with her huge tits. She's like, bro, and she's bruising the guy. He's like getting fucking black eyes. And she's like, my name is Hurricane Henna, and these are the coconuts that fall in the winds of my hurricane. And all of a sudden she starts pissing all over the guy, just pissing all over him. No, total R. Kelly in this shit. Like total peeing on the guy. And she's like, my name is Hurricane Henna, and these are the rains that come with my hurricane. And the guy starts throwing on his pants. She goes, mister, sir, are you okay? He goes, I don't know about you, lady, but I cannot fuck in this weather. and my favorite, what I will give you to go home with and share with your friends, is this guy's going down on this gal we just met. And he's going down there and he gets a pea. A pea stuck in his tooth.
Oh my God.
Doesn't think much of it. Oh, flicks it aside. He goes down there for a few more minutes. All of a sudden, a piece of carrot. Stuck in his tooth.
Where is
He's
Rick?
looking at it. He's not really thinking much of it. He flicks it aside. He's down there for another 10 minutes. Having a good time. All of a sudden, a piece of beef is stuck in his throat. Like it's lodged in his throat. And he's like, God damn, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you sick or something? She goes, no. Oh, but the guy before you was.